element by dot
done. Now, once everything is done, finally it will execute
pop-up
the
menu button,
pop-up
menu button settings. Now this is the
generate a HTML report. Or it
value.
will
Copy this. Use as an expert by attribute. Class
easily check
to
how
this.
many of our test classes got
Tag name
passed
is
and how many got failed.
@class equals to okay value. Copy that XPath expression. Bring me one matching element. Use this.
Yeah. So this is how the
Driver
architecture of your
dot
framework.
find element by dot XPath.
That clear.
Dot.
See, anywhere you are not getting the proper attribute name and value, just scroll up.
Definitely you'll get it.
What we need to do here, if I'm using a implicitly wait for each and every individual find element statement, implicit wait what it will do, it will keep on searching for the web element till the
checkbox should
duration
get selected
or should get clicked. Now you know this using implicit what is a framework and why we use it
and check whether it is working or not.
Done. Next. Which framework you have used in your project? Okay, you can say we have used hybrid framework, which is a combination of data driven and method driven in our current project. Done. Then you need to explain, okay, this is how the architecture of my framework works. That means you have to design explain the design part, implementation part and execution part. Done. Clicked on E. Done. Now next scenario. Now I need to explain the architecture of your framework.
1 second, let me check
the thing. I need to move from A you have to explain to you can explain, okay, this are the components that are present in base test, my base test, my auto constant and my Excel library.
Okay,
either because of two reasons. Okay, you can tell that in our project we have used and whenever there is a first is I need to go to which locator value is correct. To avoid the
second is
repetitive steps, we develop
that is double slash
in order to avoid this method slash and use the application with multiple inputs and not to hard code our values. We have used data
driver.
That's it, simple. That's why we have used an H framework in our
dot.
Now from A I need to move to F
dot.
Okay. To avoid the repeating steps and not to remember the syntax.
Now here you have to be taking two arguments. So first is the duration you have to specify. Let's specify duration as
repeatedly test the one components by giving multiple
time unit. So here you have to
I want forward traversing. Just I'm talking about forward traversing. From A I need to move to
time unit.
Possible or not?
Unit
that I need to go.
What is the time unit you want? Whether you want 1 day, 1 hour, 1 microsecond, 1 millisecond, 1 minute, 1 nanosecond or 1 second.
All about
any duration you can
specify.
Let's go for 1 second. Let's try whether
within 1 second it is able to what I will do.
We are saying that
I can't move from div1 to div4 questions of Selenium. You can go through that. Okay, so in that case you can easily let's see how much time it is taking now for that particular element. Why I told might be if it is able to click within 1 second, that means it is taking max to max 1 second to load the element. If it is not taking 1 second,
JP, how many more classes are remaining?
see, I will take another 3 to 4 classes. That's it. See, Maven I'll start tomorrow. Maven and GitHub I'll complete tomorrow. Jenkins it might take some time. If your installation is done perfectly, then Jenkins will work. Okay. If there is an issue in installation, then again it will take time.
Do you have any documents for the installation?
Documents I'll share. Documents I'll share. But until and unless you see the UI part, taking the documentation it's of no use. You can't understand the documentation.
And JP, is it dependent on Selenium version?
Sorry?
Is Jenkins installation dependent on Selenium version?
No, whatever version
in the world's grandest T20 league. Watch Melbourne Stars versus Brisbane Heat tomorrow, 1:40 p.m. KFC Big Bash League, live on Sony 10.3.
Not a lot to choose between the two sides at this stage. First 10 overs done and dusted, and it's pretty even Stevens. Pakistan 74 away from making it one zip of 60 balls. Shouldn't be tough. 8 wickets in hand, but of late they've been hammered in T20 format, so that must be playing on the mind. Shamim, happy with how Bangladesh have approached the game with the ball?
Indeed, I think they can take a lot of heart from the way they've approached it. The only point of concern is that they're allowing the singles, the milking of the runs. And that's been the essential difference between the two innings. When Bangladesh were not getting the runs, they were playing a lot of dot balls, they're being forced into playing risky shots over the top. In the process, they lost wickets. The Pakistani approach has been much more... as I speak, it's up in the air, but pretty safe. Just seem to be reaching for that ball. Yeah, not often that you have been seen the Pakistani batsman forced into that kind of a shot, as I was mentioning.
I think they've got to somehow force that mindset on the Pakistan that this pitch is not 100%, that some balls will stop, stay low, so you've got to be careful. So the ball is not coming onto the bat at all, so hitting the ball hard is going to be difficult. Might as well get the feel in, because Pakistan are quite happy to take those singles and get some going.
Absolutely. If you try and ensure that the runs dry out, you've got to do that. Shoaib Malik knows Shomo Shawkat pretty well. They've played against each other recently. Shomo can be very deceptive with his pace, or the lack of it. You see, there's evidence of that. Batsman getting through the shot even before the ball arrives. And what happens with people who have done their homework at Shomo, they think he's a part-time bowler. He comes in, batsmen get a little complacent, try to take him on, and the process lose it.
Change of blade for Shoaib Malik after a bat that has a better middle, I think. Even though he's not done too badly, 19 from 17 balls. There's the off-cutter. It's another single leaked.
Yeah, I think they'll be pretty happy with the milking of the runs here. No pressure being created. The target within reach. 6-9 of 55 balls with 8 wickets in hand. You'd easily give it to the batting unit. Desperately need a big breakthrough here. The Bangladeshis, they're going to stay in this game. Yeah, I think they'll be pretty happy with the milking of the runs here. No pressure being created. The target within reach. 6-9 of 55 balls with 8 wickets in hand. You'd easily give it to the batting unit. Desperately need a big breakthrough here. The Bangladeshis, they're going to stay in this game. At the moment, seem to be going through the motions, which is not the right way of going about it.
After 11 overs, 74 for 2.
Check out, please.
Rupees 3,520 for your single room, sir.
Rupees 2,720 for your single room.
What?
If you use Trivago, you can scan hotel deals from major booking sites, so you can find a better deal for your hotel room. Try Trivago next time. Hotel Trivago.
There are several ways to witness greatness, but we bring you the perfect chance to experience Australian Open the way it's supposed to be. We are waiting for you. Bring your gang at the nearest socials outlet. Australian Open, live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 10.2.
Getting a bit of fight out of the wicket, getting his cutters in. But once he tried to bring the in-swing delivery to the right-hander, he was drifting down the leg side. So accuracy, the forte for the bowlers at the moment. Obviously containment will be the target, but wickets, very essential.
Somehow has got to force the batsman to hit over the top. And he can only do that and bite that shot if he keeps things tight. Pakistan would be quite happy just grabbing this with both hands. The idea of Bangladesh allowing them easy rotation.
You just can't let the batsman settle down. You see, against spin this innings, the runs, the boundaries, just the single. So I think Aminul Islam it's enticing, as you're mentioning. You need to try and make them go for the big shots.
There hasn't been a dot ball now in the last 4 overs from spin. .2 overs from Aminul, none for 17. He's conceded a 4, the rest have been all singles.
Sometimes the leg spinner purchases his wickets. And it's up in the air. How far is that going? Oh, just beyond the fielder. It was in the air. The batsman must have had his heart in his mouth for a while. But eventually it resulted in a boundary.
He saw where the fielder was at that mid-wicket range. Shoaib Malik hanging back and middling it very nicely.
He'll take it, and just as I said, it's good from the young Aminul in trying to make the batsman go for the shot.
That's not good fielding. That fielder is at point, he's within the 30-yard circle. And so if you allow a single from that range, then obviously you're not able to put any kind of pressure, and pressure yields results.
Yeah, Mahmudullah Riyad should be a little more proactive. He himself is hanging back on the 30-yard circle. You really need to be 5 yards inside. Attack up in there. Now there's an opportunity here. Is someone going to get to it? This is taken by Shanto. That's the wicket they wanted. And that's what Aminul was looking to get.
Not a great shot from the debutant. Shanto is the substitute, and so he held on to it very nicely. A result for leg spinner. Just went a little across the line, across the spin, and it was well managed, well handled by the 12th man. Not easy when you just come in, getting used to the light conditions, and so he did a good job trying to get rid of Aston early with that catch. 36 he got from 32-81.
Big match coming up on My 11th Circle.
It's time for India versus New Zealand, second T20.
You can beat my team this match and make 3 times more cash. Make your team now only on My 11th Circle.
J-Dot presents Inverex Solar Energy Cup, Pakistan versus Bangladesh T20 I Series 2020, second T20I, live and exclusive on Sony ESPN.
Iftikhar Ahmed is in, 29 years of age. Big smacker of the ball. 118 is his strike rate, average 28.31. Shoaib is on strike. Bangladesh have uncoupled the pair, so Hassan Ali has fallen to some sort of injudicious shot. Wasn't needed. Pakistan were cruising, and certainly that shot made them lose the momentum. 82 for 3.
Big match coming up on My 11th Circle.
It's time for India versus New Zealand, second T20.
You can beat my team this match and make 3 times more cash. Make your team now only on My 11th Circle.
J-Dot presents Inverex Solar Energy Cup, Pakistan versus Bangladesh T20 I Series 2020, second T20I, live and exclusive on Sony ESPN.
To take that catch in the deep. A wicket desperately needed, just what the doctor ordered for Bangladesh. They've got their foot back in now. They've got to ensure that the pressure is kept up. Mahmudullah Riyad marshalling his troops. He will be more encouraged now. As we were mentioning earlier, needs to be a little more proactive. Not that the wicket has fallen, we say one gets 2, Ramiz, and you never know.
Absolutely, and this is a good change. Mustafizur coming on to bowl. We know that he's got great change of pace, ability to pick wickets. And so wicket has gone down, new batsman in, why not expose him to some classy left arm pace? What field is he being given? Right. 4 men in the ring, long off, long on in position. Square leg has been placed as well. There's a deep cover. Fine leg is up in the circle. Third man is there patrolling the fence. That cover fielder is in, probably for that slow ball, to get a top edge of the batsman. Nicely played for a single.
Well, Malik will know how to negotiate Mustafizur Rahman. What I'd like to see Mustafiz do is maintain what he's happy with, what he's comfortable with. He tries to bring, at times he tries to bring the ball back in, and in the process he loses it, goes down the leg side. There's been too many of those. But now, as you said, this is an opportunity with the new batsman in, target him, get a slip in. That would be nice. A few changes taking in the field. Yeah, I think they're going to put a slip in. That's good to see. Just wide, about fourth slip position. But that is why because he does cut the ball away. And this kind of wicket, pretty conducive to his kind of bowling.
Indeed. Oh, edge, and gets it past the keeper. So the trick almost works. The slip fielder was positioned is far too wide for my liking. 18 start to the innings from Iftikhar.
Well, a bit of good fortune for Iftikhar. Yeah, we anticipate a slip, but as you said, it was a little too wide. Got that again to cut it away. The off-cutter bowled to a nicety, and he had the batsman fishing just beyond the reach of Liton Dash. Good effort, but to no avail.
He obviously didn't pick the lack of pace. Another top edge, and it's a misfield. Bangladesh can't afford such fielding acts.
No, indeed they can't. They've just got to be sure that nothing, not a single run is given away as extra. They've got into the game with the fall of that previous wicket. They almost had an edge, and look at this, closing the face, getting almost the back part of the bat. No, that's uncalled for. Very shabby in the field.
His slow deliveries, his cutters, that's excellent piece of running. Shoaib Malik is quick between the stumps. So good bowling is not being rewarded here.
Not at all. There's been some shabby fielding. The throws from the deep have not been accurate. Got to get their acts together. It's all happening in the middle. The batsmen are under a bit of pressure. And even that was induced from the bat of Shoaib Malik, not the newcomer. Because it was Shoaib Malik batting, they took the slip away and paid for it.
.52 of 44 balls. Malik into the 30s. Another goodish ball. It's been wided by the umpire.
Seemed a bit harsh. Have another look at what angle where it actually passed the batsman. Malik knows that he's got to stay there. Let's have a look at this. Again, that little cutter takes it away.
Yeah, it's marginal. Nobody would have raised an eyebrow if that had not been wided. Anyway. Then a miss. He's coming closer and closer to the edge of the bat.
He also induced an edge from both the batsmen. It's been a magnificent over from Mustafizur Rahman. But he's got to finish it with a good delivery. Bowled so very well, taken a wicket, wants to finish it with at least a dot ball. And still the fielders at the edge of the 30-yard circle.
Works it away off the stumps because it covered the stumps and pushed a single towards the leg side. 92 for 3 after.
Big match coming up on My 11 Circle. It's time for India versus New Zealand, second T20.
You can beat my team this match and make 3 times more cash. Make your team now only on My 11 Circle.
There are several ways to witness greatness. But we bring you the perfect chance to experience Australian Open the way it's supposed to be. We are waiting for you. Bring your gang at the nearest socials outlet. Australian Open, live and exclusive on Sony 6 and Sony 10 2.
Assisting with Amino. 3 overs, 1 for 23 for the leggy. Stayed low so that he could connect the ball. Hasn't been able to find the right length, the leg spinner.
Yeah, it's teething problems early days in his career, and he's basically been thrown in the deep end. But as our statsman informs us, his middle overs, he always gets a wicket. 7 of 7 in the last game, so he's been pretty consistent in the recent past. What I like about him is he's not afraid to give the ball some air.
Bangladesh need to re-strategize this. New man in, Iftikhar, keep him on strike, make him hit the ball in the air, frustrate him for runs. Get an extra man in the ring, do something different, Bangladesh. They need to 48 or 40 with 7 wickets in the tank. We've got to favour Pakistan to win this.
Well, you're right, and Malik has just given the strike back to Iftikhar. He's got 4 very lucky runs out of those 6 of 3 balls now. Some pressure has got to be created on the new batter. The ball's gripping a bit. Aminul is getting some turn. Let's see what transpires. That's the feel for him.
There would have been this little meeting between the two batsmen. Shoaib, the set batsman out there, would have told Iftikhar not to worry. They are allowing us easy singles, so you need to concentrate on rotating the strike. Don't go for big shot and we'll be home, I think. Bangladesh need to understand what Pakistan are trying to do and outsmart them. Get an extra man in. Make them work for those singles. That's a dot after a million years, it seems.
Yeah, not too many dots, and that's been the problem with the Bangladeshi bowling and the fielding for that matter, in allowing too many singles to be taken quite comfortably right through this innings. But enticement once again. He's going quicker. Oh. Now he's dancing down the wicket. Maybe the batsman exposed his intentions a little too early and he dropped it a little short.
14 overs.
Big match coming up on My 11 Circle.
It's time for India versus New Zealand, second T20.
You can beat my team this match and make 3 times more cash. Make your team now only on My 11 Circle.
J-Dot presents Inverex Solar Energy Cup, Pakistan versus Bangladesh T20 I Series 2020, second T20I, live and exclusive on Sony ESPN.
It's not bad at all from a young leg spinner. He learned the art to be just a little bit more subtle with his variations. But 4 overs, 1 for 28 is absolutely priceless to start off this young kid.
Yeah, indeed, he can take a lot of heart from his bowling prowess, and in the future, obviously, as his experience is gathered, as he moves on with more and more games he plays over the years, I'm sure he's going to improve his bowling prowess. It's going to be good asset in the future for Bangladesh.
Safiz has been removed from the attack. Obviously, they want him to bowl probably the second last or the last over. Required is 7.5. 2 overs, 1 for 11. Economy. It's economy plus wickets. It's going to be tough to have that great balance
Yeah, another single that's quite easily attained. Shafiul Islam, the bowler, is one of the few who bowls pretty much wicket to wicket. Of all the pace bowlers I've seen in the past, he's been the most consistent one in terms of control of his bowling. Only it's at times his lengths are a little bit awry. That gives the opportunity to the batsman to score runs. And at this moment, it needs to just try and get the batsman to get after him. You know, just some kind of delivery, the slow one, which might just fox the batsman. Can't afford to give pace now. They'll just keep on working the runs quite comfortably.
It appears as if Bangladesh are quite happy dragging Pakistan into the last part of the deal. Take this game into the 19th or the 20th over. That's a wide one.
He had to bowl that after I mentioned that he's so much wicket-to-wicket bowler. Had to prove us wrong, Ramesh.
Become so used to this commentator's curse. But I think it's a pitch where you can do this. Off cutters and leg cutters, flattening the pace and forcing a miss hit. Can easily have another man in the ring on the leg side. Fine and four. Can't bowl the line with a man in the ring on the leg side.
Yeah, overcompensating. That's not on. Just because you bowl wide of the off stump, it's just trying to bowl it a little straighter. That's easy picking. Simple. Thank you very much. Let's flick it away, glance it away, and take my team to the 100 quite comfortably with that stroke to fine leg.
He's quite an effective player in T20 cricket, in white ball cricket. Iftikhar 11 from 5. Hit hard and well fielded at point.
Fortunate. Could have gone either way. It was there to be hit. It was short. It was wide. And if the guy will feel, yeah, that's the shot I should have played, the one he shadowed. But there again, as you mentioned, I think he's, despite his ability to hit the big balls, he has decided, now of course he's been advised by Shoaib Malik, to just hold one end up, just cruise to victory here.
Nicely timed. Well placed as well. Good cricket from Iftikhar and good running from Shoaib.
Unfortunately, under pressure, it's not good from Shafiul Islam, who normally is a bowler who keeps his cool, is not flustered by attacking batsmen. But during this over, he's been a little out of sorts, which is quite unusual for him.
It's been a difficult pitch to bat on and hit those big shots. Ball at times keeping low, no pace off the surface, no bounce. But this T20 series have got the fans coming in large numbers. Such a welcome break for the fan belt to be at the receiving end of not seeing any home cricket in the last 10 years. Fielder once again too deep to stop the rotating off strike. 106 for the loss of 3 after 50.
T20 ho ya Test cricket, men ho ya women, India ho ya Australia, love for cricket knows no boundaries. Watch the explosive T20I series to experience sensational batting and dazzling bowling as the women in blue take on two cricketing giants. 2020 Women's Tri-Nation Series starts Friday 31st January, live and exclusive on Sony ESPN.
Crowd have been entertained to some measured cricket, nothing outrageous or robust in terms of this chase. 36 from 30 and only 3 down the home side, so comfortable equation, but You know what happens when players get a little excited or get the jitters near the end of an innings, and so suddenly that asking rate of sevens can blow out very quickly to 9, 10, 11. But we are now in the last 5 overs with Alaman the same. Hello, Was.
Hi, Danny. They're in control right now, Pakistan. They have 7 wickets in hand. Required run rate 7.24. Shoaib Malik is looking good. Good comeback, 35 of 31. And Iftikhar is 15 of 10. They need 35 runs to win, 7 wickets in hand, 29 deliveries to go. So far, so good for Pakistan. And I think when Bangladesh got to 141, they were about 15 to 20 runs short on this pitch. Although they got early breakthrough today, but they couldn't put pressure on Pakistan side. That's why this boy is good. Shoaib Malik, inside out, saw the fielder. Mid-off was up in the circle. A charge. And played that shot comfortably through extra cover for 4.
Calculated experience from Shoaib Malik. Probably thought as much. This could be on the fuller side. Got the dancing shoes on. Little skip. And a shimmy. As easy as you like from Shoaib. And again, just a little shimmy and he squirts another run.
I think that's the reason they need Shoaib Malik in middle order, because of his experience. They were wavered today, Bangladesh. The lines weren't there, the lengths weren't there. They got the early breakthrough early on. The captain, Pakistani captain, inside edge. Look at this pitch mark all day today by the Bangladeshi bowlers. Very rarely they were in the 3 stumps, down leg side or outside off stump. And that's where they have to improve, Danny, I reckon, in the next game.
Indeed. You get that radar right. Because you've got to bowl to your fields. We all appreciate that in terms of the bowling plans. Captain says, look, what do you want? Set this, this and this for you against this batsman at this given time. But you've got to put the ball where you need to, more often than not. And the visitors, it's been a little bit awry.
Looking in control, Shoaib Malik. That's what I always liked about him. He knows the situation, he controls the situation. And running between the wicket has been superb by Shoaib Malik. He's physically still one of the fittest cricketer in this Pakistani squad for sure. 27 required now.
Yeah, Malik into the 40s. Striking nicely at almost 124. Yeah, good simple stuff from Mr. Experienced. Ends the 16th. It's 116 for 3 now.
Versus Tottenham, Saturday 25th January, 8 p.m. Live and exclusive on Sony 10-2.
.141 posted after their turn at bat, the tourists. 43 and a 39, the standouts. Skipper Mumadullah not out 19. And a reply, Shoaib Malik, he's 43 and 0. And Iftikhar is going nicely, 16 from 11, good support. Kept the strike courtesy that single off the last ball, previous over, Shoaib Malik.
shuffle is coming round. Once again, 2 straight on leg stump. Too easy.
44 Malik now of 36. Iftikhar 16. Partnership is also building up for Pakistan.
You have to go just take a little look around. The field set. There's the odd inconsistencies of the 22 yards here. Sure, changes of pace, but the other one's just kept a little low.
It's not an easy wicket to bat. It's not one of those wickets where you go and play on the up at your will. You really have to work hard for your runs here. You have to spend time on the crease like Shoaib Malik did. Played some shots eventually.
Oh, big neck. Yeah, celebration. Hardly had to really look back because the batter was walking. Iftikhar goes. Good, healthy edge. Oh, he's not walking off, but I thought he was. Just wondering about maybe the gather. I'm going to come upstairs. It's an umpire's review to see if this is carried, possibly. The only issue. Yeah, it's got appreciably darker here. The lights are taking more effect here in the twilight because local time, 5:15 almost. Just check that. The soft signal is out from Muslim
TV umpire
Raza.
director.
Talking to.
We have fair catch to check. Let's start with front foot. Soft signal is out. Let's start with front foot, please. Is fair delivery. Move on to front on spin one, please. Okay. Yes, yes. Go for the fair. Yes, it's clear. It's clear. It's clear to me. My decision is out. My decision is out.
Absolutely. Big neck. I mean, Iftikhar, he looked back at it. He knew he nicked the cover off. It really should have just kept going. We've all just...
New batsman. Strike rate of 145, averaging only 13. He has improved in the last 6 to 8 months, definitely as a batsman. Batting in number 6 for Pakistan, and obviously the next batsman will be Rizwan, the wicket-keeper. They need 25 of 21 with 6 wickets. Strike rate of 145, averaging only 13. He has improved in the last 6 to 8 months, definitely as a batsman. Batting in number 6 for Pakistan, and obviously the next batsman will be Rizwan, the wicket-keeper. They need 25 of 21 with 6 wickets in hand. Pakistan, it should be easy walk for them, but you never know when Pakistan chases. So far they're in control. Set batsman is on, the most experienced batsman, Shoaib Malik, 44 of 36, looking good.
$25 for victory. And again into that leg stump. And disgust on the fielders inside the ring with that first one. And shuffle it up.
Easy pickings, that must be so frustrating for a captain and bowler delivery like this. Especially when you need a wicket under pressure. Pitched leg side, going down leg side, the fine leg was wide. So actually, like I just said, easy runs for Imad Wasim. First ball boundary. Pressure is off now from Pakistan. Run a ball now.
Yeah, Litton Das, he threw off his glove in disgust. Did the Bangladesh keeper. Handsome looking stroke. Just one. Give the strike back to Shoaib. With 1 to go in the 17th, and that asking rate there was 7.2. It's now down to 6.3. Cruising. do with a couple of wickets here back to back, Bangladesh. So he's very busy, is Muhammadullah, directing the field and sorting guys out where he needs them. It was Shahul Islam is going to come right arm round again to the right-handed Shab Malik. Oh, direct hit. Direct hit, and it would have been real interesting. Probably real out. 17 done. 1, 2, 3 for 4.
It wasn't the best call from Imad Wasim. He called, in fact. Shoaib hesitated. He said go. Direct hit. He would have been gone by miles.
Yes, he could have kept just running on back for an early shower, Ahmad, but he was lucky. Hit the woodwork. Winter time, sun setting rather rapidly.
What are you up to tonight for dinner, Danny?
Japanesey, take it easy.
One of the best in town.
I'll be there with you.
Yes.
Please. All very comfortable. Pakistan. Just the 19 off 18. Malik the man set on strike. And again, get into those legs, you're asking for trouble. Easy hustle for 2. More to the total.
3 shy off his half century. Shoaib Malik came out under pressure, I must say, 747 of 38. And I think that's where Pakistani captain Babar Azam wants him to be in the middle order because of the experience. When the chips are down and you lose a couple of early wickets, he can come and he can hold steady the ship.
Bold fizz. Yeah, set as you said was, and he's looking for his 8th T20 international half century. Yeah, he's got 7, so he's looking for number 8 in a career that started back in 1999. In one-day internationals anyway, but you would have been there with him.
I think I was the captain, and I was the one who picked him up because I went to play for PIA. I was the captain of PIA. I think it was a one-day tournament at the time called Wills Cup, and I saw him first time. Straight hit, up in the air, there's a fielder. Oh, good effort, but in the end, all in vain. And that brings up Shoaib Malik's 8th T20 50.
Silky Shoaib Malik. He's always going to take a miracle to catch that. Get a hand on it. It's time to raise the blade. Once again, that classic change of pace. And the fizz got there. Probably should have got there. Is that Najimov? Sub fielder. Maybe taking a catch this afternoon. And it sounded good. Oh, it's some good fielding as well, because it was sweetly timed from Malik.
So again, the last delivery was short, was wide. Shoaib Malik is well set. He's on 53 now, 11 required to win for Pakistan of 14 deliveries. So the bowlers for Bangladesh, especially the fast bowlers, we showed you the graphic little while ago. Good effort by the fielder there. Graphic little while ago about their lengths. They weren't consistent. They were wide either side of the wicket.
will have to reach and guide it. Take one and be happy, says the Shoaib Malik. So only one to go now in this 18. Just what the home fans needed. Go 1-0 up in this 3-match series.
There's a bit of pressure on Pakistan's side. They lost last 5 T20s in a row. I think 2 against Sri Lanka, 3 against Australia, and they had to win all these 3 to still stay at number 1. Very crucial.
Fizz with his last delivery. That was his spell done, and Ahmad Wasim is going to keep the strike. We've had 18 overs and the home side are 133 for 4 here. Figures required now for Pakistan. Last rights. Turns the lights on and got the smartphones out, taking photos, and the light torches on. The modern mobile phone, just to help with those. Should the home side need the light for the batter. Gorgeous light, twilight, sun setting, and terrific day in terms of weather. Fans have come in numbers late in the Friday afternoon. Alamain Hassan. Oh, it didn't bounce. He's a little unlucky here, Ahmad Wasim, and he looks back down the pitch in disgust, but has to go because he's been castled.
Another wicket for Bangladesh at this stage of the game.